A special sanctuary for birds exists in an Auckland home in the eastern suburbs.
You enjoying your day in the sun, eh?
Injured birds found by the SPCA are often cared for by a volunteer group called the Bird Wing.
Come on, catch.
They spend many hours nursing birds back to health.
You know, they'll play tricks on each other. They're quite like human children, really, when they're being naughty.
Got you another gannet.
Pam Howard has over 200 birds on her property, and today Inspector John Hedimeyer is adding another.
Had a lot of gannets lately, haven't we? Come on.
The gannet was attacked by a dog at Muriwai Beach on Auckland's west coast and has a nasty puncture wound in its wing.
Right, we'll let him settle down now. There you are, you've got a mate over there who's taking off. They're always a bit wobbly when you get them out of the boxes. That hole will have to start to heal over, I think, before he is released. So he's got to lift that wing up and be able to handle it properly. It's a bit droopy now, so it's a bit sore.
With so many birds demanding whole sprats every day and none of them doing their own fishing, it's an expensive exercise for Pam.
I get fillets all right, but not whole fish. We're really desperate for whole fish.
Right, okay, I'll see what we can do.
These fillets cost us $10 to $15 a day each, the gannets, and they really do have to have whole sprats if we can get them. Otherwise, I give them vitamin supplements every day as well.
A number of gannets have died in recent weeks, but Pam's optimistic that this one can overcome its injuries and soon return to the wilder side of life. The gannet attacked by a dog has been brought to the vet after its wing failed to heal naturally. John's brought it to vet Berend Westra, who has a passion for wild seabirds. He provides his time, expertise and clinic for free to the Birdwing Rescue Cause.
Oh, I'm just feeling the radius and the ulna there to make sure.
Gannets have sharp serrated beaks and can quickly draw blood when they see the opportunity arise. Careful handling is always required.
Just clean up all that cheesy abscessy material. Would probably be good to put a few stitches in that. We're just anaesthetising him so that we can actually work on him more easily and suture up the laceration on the wing. It's quite deep and it's right down to the bone, and I think if we can suture it across, it'll heal much more quickly than just treating it superficially the way it has been. We're just cleaning up the wound so we can suture it across and hopefully it will heal well. Birds are pretty robust actually, so that they heal very, very easily.
The bird is certainly fortunate to be in Berend's very competent hands.
As with all wild animals, their territory is becoming smaller and smaller, and the amount of healthy fish is becoming less and less. The eyes are already starting to come around. You can see the iris changing shape and size. It means it's becoming more conscious. We wrap them in a towel while they're waking up because they tend to flap around a little bit. By the time they're awake enough to pull themselves out of the towel, they're awake enough to be conscious and normal and not sort of throw themselves around.
Berend packs his patient into the box to be transported back to Pam's place and more unhurried convalescence.
Good. Thank you, Don. How are you?
You're good, thanks.
Across town at another vet clinic, the future for the injured gannet is looking bright.
About 3 weeks to go.
2 weeks after its wing was stitched, John has brought the bird back in for a checkup. The gannet has been in captivity for a month now, twice as long as they had hoped for, but it's definitely on the mend.
Back in. All right. Okay, well that looks really good actually. Looks like it's healed really well.
Once Berend has removed the stitches, he's confident the bird will be strong enough to return to its colony and hopefully fly.
That really looks really good, so... Okay, it looks great. So I think he should be able to be released, really.
Yeah, we've got a good easterly today, so hopefully we'll be able to take them up.
Gannets need the wind to help them take off, so this could be an ideal day. Hopefully also the bird's last trip in a box. John returns the bird to its former home on Gannet Rock near Murawai, one of New Zealand's biggest gannet colonies. He's confident the bird will end up in good company. At this tourist attraction, the birds ride the prevailing winds and fish in the west coast surf. Releasing a gannet is a new experience for John.
Quite nervous, really. I'm used to releasing hawks and other birds, but it's the first time on this sort of a case, so it's quite exciting, really. It's always exciting to release a wild animal back into its natural environment. He's getting quite excited. There's a bit of movement in the box, so I think he could hear the gannets and the sea.
John finds the right piece of cliff top that can act as a runway for the bird if it can attempt to fly.
I'm not too sure how he's going to react. It's going to take time for him to get his bearings and readjust back to the natural environment. I'm not too sure if he's going to fly, but we can only wait and see.
He's picked the spot and the wind's just right. Hopefully he won't have too long to wait. It's a shaky start, but there's no denying the value of the vet's repair job.
He hasn't flown since the day that he was 4 weeks ago, so I guess that'll take some practice, but yeah, it's good to see him airborne. Happy ending.
The colony's been a bird down in recent weeks, but thanks to the SPCA, things now look like they're getting back to normal. Next week, another